This is Adam Rouse with Keepin at 100, an independent education consultant organization designed to empower teachers to be successful in the modern day classroom, 2016, and hopefully the future. Okay? This is part 2 of my 4-part philosophy on teaching. Do not take things personal. Remember, guys, this philosophy is something that I believe should be taught to all new teachers that are coming to the field of education, and things that teachers can revisit starting their school year, and especially those who are going through specific teacher training programs like Teach for America or Rio Salado or Teach Like a Champion, stuff like that. Okay? So, first and foremost, we have to recognize that it is extremely difficult for teachers not to take things personal because we put everything of us, our person, into teaching. We are dealing with human lives. We are dealing with families and parents and people's futures. It is hard not to take things personal because we put so much of ourselves into our work. We attach a lot of ourselves into our work. We are ourselves into our work. It is extremely difficult to detach your emotions when you're seeing what the kids are going through, when you are putting so much effort and time into it, and you are meeting with people on a daily basis, okay? So we have to recognize that, it is extremely hard to not take things personal. It's hard not to. And here's why, because you're going to experience, as a teacher, some of the most outlandish, disrespectful, and rude behavior you've ever witnessed in your entire life. It's just going to happen. Like, every new teacher goes in there, like, culturally shocked because a kid isn't paying attention when they are teaching. Because we were taught and we were told when a teacher's talking, you better sit there and shut up and listen. And you're not going to see that. Kids are going to be like, I'm not going to, like, why should I listen to you? Why? And you're going to experience kids doing the most craziest things to you. I had kids flip me off. I had kids say F you to me. I had kids threaten to beat me up after school. I had kids say things about how I look. I had kids make fun of something I did. I had kids and parents not understand where I was coming from after I've done everything I could to do for them. Okay? So do not take kids' behavior personal because, and I'm going to go over strategies to tackle these things. Okay? That's the first part. Second part is not taking criticism or feedback personal. Okay? Teachers, we spend hours planning. We spend hours not paid working on lessons, creating worksheets and PowerPoints and presentations, and individualizing worksheets, individualizing things for IEPs and ELLs and honor students and general ed kids. We do so much work, and we don't get recognition for it or a very justifiable pay for it. Okay? You're going to have your MTLDs come in, and you're going to think you can rocked it, and they're going to give you feedback. Because again, go back to that first point, you put everything you got into it. You're going to have admin walk in there for like 10 minutes and be like, this needs to be better, or you could have done this better. But they weren't there for the whole lesson. Or maybe they were there for the whole lesson. And they still give feedback. You're going to have academic coaches. I had my college I went to for TFA was ASU. I had tons of different academic coaches came in, and they gave me like very harsh feedback. And it's tough to receive harsh feedback, especially when you're like a TFA person or a new teacher, because we just got done succeeding all our lives, and now we're being told we're not that good at something when we've been good at everything our entire lives. We cannot take feedback personal. Another thing is in the heat of the moment, challenges from kids, we cannot take those things personal. You're going to have extremely challenging events in your classroom that you cannot take personal. You cannot flip out on the kids and take it personal, because you're going to show a weakness to the kids. You're going to show something that they can use against you every single time, and you're going to show that you're not in control of what's going on in there because you just flipped out. So we cannot take things personal from the kids, from feedback, and those extreme situations. Let's talk about a few strategies to help you out. So let's look at the kids' behavior or the extremely thing. Like, if you're having issues with the kids and it's bothering you personally, what I recommend doing is, first of all, recognizing the kids are choosing to act that way for a reason, whatever it may be. You could have done nothing wrong, and it's them. Or maybe you did do something wrong and you need to address it, or smart enough to figure out what it is. Either way, you have to do isolate that kid or group of kids, get a teacher or someone to help you and sit in a meeting with them and figure it out. Figure it out, because if it does not get figured out and communicated and a battle plan created to figure out what we're going to do next time, it's going to continue. Okay? Take the time to do that with the kids. You will see a different kid isolated than you saw in the classroom, and you're going to respect them a little more, and you're going to demand the respect, and they're going to give it. And if you have any questions about that part, I love that part. That's like that's me. That's Mr. Mouse in a nutshell in teaching. That's what I did. I do that. It's Godfather stuff right there. I learned it from the Godfather, baby. If you need help on that stuff, message me, comment below. I will help you deal with the toughest kids. I will figure it out. I promise you. Number 2. Okay, Bruce Lee said one time, even today, I dare not say that I've reached a state of achievement. I'm still learning, for learning is boundless. Teaching is boundless. When do you ever reach some crazy state of achievement? One year you might get the top scores in the district. Great. The next year it might be a whole different group of kids and you might be bottom again. You got to do something different. You get new kids every year. You get new kids every period of the day. You have 30 to 35 to 40 kids sometimes having different things going on every single day. You can always do something better. A kid gets an 84% on the AZ Merit or a Common Core test. Well, they could have got 90%. You got an evaluation score of 4.5, but you could have got a 4.6. There is always room to improve. And you know what? Honestly, admin and other coaches need to recognize that you are busting your butt and sacrificing so much to improve. They need to respect that and recognize that and give feedback where you want feedback, right? But at the same time, their job is to improve you and make you better. So you have to be open to that. You have to just be open to the fact that you're going to be critiqued. TFA people, you're going to be critiqued and given feedback by everyone. TFA, the college you have to do, your districts, your admin, yourself. You're going to be critiqued on crazy levels, and you have to just develop thick skin and not take it personal, and just take what you want. Okay, maybe they said one thing that you can do better. I'm going to do that better. Or you have no idea what you're talking about. You're there for 5 minutes. You have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just going to respect you in your mind, but I'm not going to really get into it. You're going to be critiqued a lot every single day. You're going to be given feedback. Don't take it personal. It's going to happen. It's the reality of teaching, and you need to know that and understand that. This is part 2, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave your comments in the comment page on YouTube or on the Facebook page, or send me an email, or send me a message about it. If you have any questions about it, let me know. If you want any more clarification, I can meet anytime that is convenient for both of us to basically go over these things and talk about what you're going through and what you think about it as well. Okay, this is a networking opportunity. Thank you so much for your time. This is part 2. Do not take it personal, and thank you so much for keeping it 100 with Adam Rouse. Have a great one, guys.